I'm gonna invest into the prologues and play through that as well, because I am really interested in the lore of this game. I hope the mic is alright. I hope everything is alright. For some reason there was like a soft reset of my audio settings through Windows, probably because of the last update that they put through, which Windows 10 is kind of fickle when it comes to audio. It's not really fun to be around. So the next couple of days are going to be a little bit strange. We're probably going to end up playing Deception for Nightmare Princess later today, which is fairly weird. And I got something like a little bit of a surprise plan for you guys next week, which is only going to happen like condensed in like 3 or 4 days. So be ready for that. We're just going to be playing that for a little bit. Nothing serious, but it is something to kind of send off the channel towards Gamescom. Because I don't want to commit to anything big right now if I can't properly sit for it whenever I want to. That's pretty much it, I guess. But for now, let's pop right in, and hopefully everybody's doing well, and hopefully everybody's been playing some mostly on this hype train right here. I'm dreading one boss though. I think it's still coming up. I think it's still coming up. You got lured here by Drakengard 3. That's actually fairly unexpected, I must say. I didn't expect anyone to actually really join from this game. Boogaloo, what's up? How are you doing? How's the mic sounding, by the way, guys? Brand 3 begins with external factors influencing Mikhail, which leads to unpredictable results. Regardless, they press on through the desert night. Oh no, we have to fight in the desert? That's not fun. Sounds good. Yeah, watch all of his games or buy them. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up playing Nier as well in the first Drakengard. I know Drakengard 1 is like, to play it, it's a pretty piece of shit, but the story is really good. And then heading into Nier, maybe doing like a full chronology at some point. I don't know. I just hope I can get convince some people to give the entire extended universe a try. Not just Automata. Plus, I enjoy these games myself a lot, which is probably the most important factor. Yeah, that's pretty much my opinion as well.
Divergence. Branch C. April the 13th, 1000 AD. I've observed an extremely worrisome branch. When the singularity known as 2 captured the dragon Mikhail, I detected her imposing some kind of magical influence upon him. Until now, only 0 could enact such influence. This is the first known exception, and as such increases the likelihood of an unforeseen accident occurring. This matter must be prioritized for careful observation. M4110, E0020, DM. Begin recording.
Oh, I love you, game. I love
nicer
you.
Here at night, huh?
Yeah, I got sand everywhere though.
Hard to believe it was so hot earlier.
In my hair, in my cracks. Lots of sand in my cracks.
Enough already. How
Calm
about
down,
I bury
Anakin.
you in your precious sand, huh?
Yeah, the game is a little rough, even with like the newer updates. I'm kind of hoping to see a more optimized version of Drakengard appear in the PlayStation Store for PlayStation 4. Don't know if that's actually already on there though. Um, 10 logos. As a Yoko Taro fan, do you know if there's some form of availability on the soundtracks for all the Drakengards, all the Niers and stuff?
Lady Zero, those are classic dehydration symptoms. You need water right away.
It's like, I'd imagine Drakengard 3's soundtrack at least being available on sites like Play Asia, but that's a shimmer of hope, really. Ooh. I got caught there. I placed my coffee cup in a very different place. Consider this warm up. Cosplay contest. Oh, wait, it's on the Square Enix. Check this. Because if it's on the Square Enix store, I can, music. Original.
Divergence. Branch C. April the 13th, 1000 AD.
Near.
I've observed an extremely worrisome branch.
Near. Breakly default.
When the
near.
singularity known as 2 captured the dragon Mikhail, I detected her imposing some kind of magical
I bought the OSD. I couldn't bother to find out for Drakengard 2 because, well, not really Yoko Taro available for me. So.
It's nicer here at night, huh?
Yeah, I got sand everywhere though.
Hard to believe it was so hot earlier.
Yeah, I'm hoping that.
Cracks. Lots of sand in my cracks.
Yeah, we get it, Anakin. The price is fuck you, so I probably just download it. I usually just buy the soundtracks, but like very few of them. It's kind of like my Gamescom tradition to grab a soundtrack.
Lady Zero,
Yeah?
fighting can still dehydrate you, even at low temperatures.
Do this.
Please be
The Automata soundtrack is
Thanks for the
25.
tip. That said, your mouth is kind of dry. And my head hurts.
Lady Zero, those are classic dehydration symptoms. You need water right away.
I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I can use the US DLC on my EU account. That means I wouldn't have to get a new save going. Because I'm lazy.
Damn it! Are these bastards immortal? Get a medic over here! Medic!
No, there is no way to transfer saves around to a US account to a different account at least. You can't do that. We'll read an error. On a lot of games at least. The save files are content ID bound, but I think if you like, I have a US account with a Metal Gear Solid on it, which is the Metal Gear Solid that I use to stream during marathons, because, well, the PAL version is a piece of shit. And I don't like the slowed down frame rate and all that stuff, especially for something like Metal Gear. But there should be a way to like install it on your system and utilize it across that system. If that's the case, then we can do the prologues. If not, then I might have to rebuy the game entirely because it's cheaper for me.
How is that?
That is an artificial blue sun.
What the hell? Why am I so cold right now?
I feel it's a hostile magic attack, one that saps your bodily energy.
I thought we were done with crap like this.
Let's use the enemy's fires to keep warm as we move. Forward! Get a move on!
But sir, it's so cold.
Call yourself a soldier, rookie?
So cold. Can't talk. Teeth chattering.
You sure talk a lot for a guy who says he can't talk.
Indeed.
Yes, do please be quiet.
Whatever you fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Whether or not that's actually the case. Oh man, I am not a fan of these
I
levels.
surmise that spirits have taken control of these undead soldiers. There must be necromancers nearby.
This gets more annoying by the minute.
I'm not a fan of these mechanics. Oh, there are actual necromancers nearby.
I wager these sorcerers are the source of our cold snap.
Then let's go tear him a new one.
Like, there's no information on this in regards to, like, say I want to share an account with a friend or with someone else in the house. It's kinda dumb. Tony, you're kinda dumb. Want me to take, try to take pictures of the cosplay contest, by the way?
Finally down.
That should take care of this cold spell.
I'd like to think that there would be some form of intelligence put behind it. Like, say a family uses Call of Duty, then one person buys the DLC and the rest of the family has access to it. In theory, it should work because the content is activated on said system, and it just gets read by the game. Whether or not it's ID bound remains to be seen, but that's kind of what I'm hoping on. If it's not ID bound, I can just ask one of sorry, burp got stuck. I can just ask one of my US friends to get me a code.
Ugh, I'm getting sick of this.
This one's not really a race against time, more like Hey, that's the thing. I'd need to set the primary account to my US account for that, right? It's not like my... I don't really use my PlayStation 3 that often. I'm logging into... Yeah, but does it count for all accounts? Because I don't know whether or not I have primary accounts set up. Like, in general. Oh, this is pretty bad. Like, no flames around. Ah, there we go.
Attack! Attack!
Here they are, the root of all this evil.
The root of all this evil? Seriously, Z, who talks like that?
Shut up, fight!
Oh, in other news, I watched Doctor Strange last night. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to watch Doctor Strange instead because I'm a really tough sleeper when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's really difficult for me to just fall asleep. So I started watching Doctor Strange, and I gotta say, that movie is visually extremely impressive. The story is really Marvel-esque in its writing and its writing quality, but... Uh-oh. Oh, wait, okay, so you gotta do it for the account, not the, Oh, I gotcha. I was a little worried at first. Like, do I have to reset everything? But if I can just set that to primary account, then... be Gucci. And we can just check it out. That also means I get a lot more access to more exclusive stuff. I wonder, can you pay with EU PayPal or for US? I'm asking a lot of silly questions that I can just Google, but just asking them when they come along, you know? Like, oh, this comes to mind. Oh, this comes to mind. Get a PSN game card? Yeah, but that's 50. That's like an immediate investment of 50 bucks. Or 40 twice. 20 twice.
How many times do we have to go through this? Over and over again. I'm sick of it.
Where is it? Really?
It's her! Zero's here!
Hey, Zero! I think I feel cold, Zero.
Really? I'm surprised you feel anything through that thick head of yours.
Trivia time! Did you know ice baths actually warm you up if...
Shut up, Scent.
Why don't we retreat for a bit, so we can recover?
We can't let anything happen to Lady 2!
Right!
I'm
Stop
not
Zero
sure.
here, no matter what!
But we can.
Ooh, it does seem this area is enclosed by magical power.
That must be what's holding in the cold.
God damn it. I'll kill every last sorcerer around here.
Zero.
Good mentality.
It's alright. This won't take long.
That is a really good mentality. Oh, fucking imps. I gotta be careful.
We're gonna kill every asshole who played a part in this. Sorcerers. Soldiers. Had enough of you jackasses and your stupid magic circles. Go ahead and run. You're all gonna die either way.
There we go. Better. Wait, what? That counted as a hit? You don't have an invul? It can be really tiresome sometimes with its like consistency and damage. Stop and listen, liar. Don't you? There. Holy shit.
Okay, we're all good, okay?
Okay.
What's wrong? What the hell is this?
I was kind of hoping to reach what level 29 with that as well. Wasn't meant to be. They killed Devolved. Does that mean that Zero's blade is leveled down as well? Not that I'm using it, but it does make me a little curious. Alright, thanks for the lurk, Henry. Really appreciate it, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Forgot I had defensive potions, crap. An idiot.
Yes, fascinating. I think I may have been with Lady 2 sometime in the past. I had some kind of role with her, like a servant, or perhaps a butler.
Or a disciple, maybe?
Oh, yeah?
Well, I suppose you could kind of, sort of, maybe say that.
Where is Lady 2 now?
How on earth would I know? I last saw her in the desert ruins, but... goodness, that was ages upon ages ago.
Why'd you leave her?
You know, every bird has to soar from the cage of iniquity and... things.
I don't understand half the crap you say.
Goodness, I haven't uttered the name Lady 2 in quite some time.
I can feel it. Yes, feel it.
Not now, Octa. I've got a headache.
Oh, no, my lady. For once, my thoughts are elsewhere. This time, I have a feeling Mikhail has been cursed.
You think a curse is responsible for his devolution?
Son of a... Then who's the bastard responsible?
Well, let me think. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the intoner we've been trying to kill?
2. I'm gonna crush her.
Now, even I take a break from fleshly pursuits from time to time.
Hey, Mikhail. You're more of a big baby now than ever, huh?
There is no need for such cruelty, Dido.
Am I back to being useless?
Not at all. You just need rest.
Blech, you're making me puke over here. Empty sympathy like that just ends up making people feel worse. I was freezing to death earlier, but did anyone worry about old Dido? No.
This is all a tad worrisome.
What is?
The situation with poor Mikhail. I feel for you, my lady. I will do all in my power to save Mikhail.
Zero, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Quit apologizing. If you feel bad about it, just get better.
Okay, I want to be better, Zero. Better and stronger, I really do. I hate being weak like this. I just want to protect you, Zero. I really, really hate this.
Go to sleep.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's time to go.
Very well. We must find Lady 2 as soon as we can.
Zero?
You stay here and rest.
I'm sorry, everyone.
What is there for you to apologize for?
You know, now that you mention it, trivia time! Did you know apologies were once known as the false gold of sinners?
Yeah, just shut up, would you? Come on, Zero, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Boogaloo, earlier. Content ID locked. That's a certain code that it's to prevent people from loading in like a completed save and getting easy trophies or something like that. Had something to do with that. I researched this way back when trophies got released. But that's about it. Oh no, I saw platforming. Oh no. God help us all. The banter is alright. You get used to it. You grow kind of deaf to it as well. It's not bad, but it's not really great either. Still think it's a really odd fit for the tone. So much for the counter.
Where the hell is 2?
Easy, Z. It ain't like they're just gonna hand her over to us.
Then we're just gonna have to take her.
There she is! All men, take positions!
Yeah, but as you like to point out, it's no need to set yourself in a negative mind space towards it. Just kind of embrace the good parts of the game instead. I'm still running this because let's be real here, this game is nigh unplayable.
Don't worry about positioning.
Just wanna be as real here as possible.
I'm sensing something from Mikhail.
Woo!
Crap. Did he keel over already?
No, but he is struggling.
Especially if you get a cudgel.
He is near his limit.
Cudgels are the worst. And it's also a tone that you need to get used to. It's kind of how Yoko Taro does things, I guess. He writes a lot of stuff really crude and offensive, but on purpose. Just for the sake of the shock factor, basically. And then a lot of times it works. Just like in this game, it just so happens that the delivery is really off at times, which is why I want to play this again with the Japanese voice acting and the prologues. Which is why I keep asking dumb questions like, can I do this on PlayStation Network? Also, the old pervert geezer is 22 years old, allegedly. He's my spirit animal. Libido's so strong that he humped himself into an early grave.
Give me 125%. You'll need it all against this devil.
Zero is... she's terrifying!
Get my orientation back.
Stop the demon here and now! Open a path! We're carrying wounded here!
Yeah, as I said, like, I personally don't mind it as much. I do really just enjoy what's there and just take the rest as like a little bit of grain of salt, I guess. Uh-oh. Bad timing. But that may be because I've been playing Yoko Taro games for a couple of years now. If you're pretty new to this, then I can imagine it being really off-putting. Because the tone really doesn't fit the overall atmosphere the game is trying to portray. Which is one of the main complaints that you will always get when somebody sees this.
You gonna be okay, Z?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just... I know how you feel about these types of situations.
I'm fine.
Here we go again.
This may not be the wisest course of action.
Relax. I got this.
Please, reconsider. None would think lesser of you.
Enough already. I said I got this. What kind of an idiot do you take?
Yeah, was afraid that.
Finally, this is more my style. All that jumping around was driving me crazy. I'm a lot better at slashing people to death.
Yeah, though I do have to kind of agree on the weirder undertone that doesn't quite fit. Like the way that the language is used in this game doesn't quite fit the time period that they wanted the game to be in. So I do kind of get that some people might just not get what this game is trying to do. I'm not trying to defend it. I'm just saying, opening discussion. Yeah, it's just a really weird tone shift that you gotta learn to deal with. Oh wow, it's actually a really good effect. And it's the same with Nier Automata though. That surreal feeling of it not belonging anywhere. Especially the funfair in Nier Automata really adds to that portrayal. Also, you can surprisingly learn a lot of movesets from these enemies. It's kind of how to deal with them in large groups and stuff. From a logical point of view, because people assume this is in a medieval time period. I don't remember people throwing fireballs and casting other stuff in that era.
I need you to think, okay? Where's 2? What's your
Oh,
weakness?
whoa.
You've got
Hello.
Come on,
How's everybody doing? Wasn't paying attention, trying to read chat. Yeah, I mean, Yoko Taro did really, has really gotten better over the years at writing scripts more consistently. For this game, it was also had a lot to do with the budget that and the delivery in this. In the Japanese audio, it sounds a lot more natural, which makes the whole thing feel like it makes more sense rather than it just being like random banter thrown out there. So I highly recommend, if you want to try to get a little bit more invested into this, check the Japanese voice cast for this. But nonetheless, it's really great. Once it starts to like kind of dissipate from all the banter and it kind of focuses on the story a lot more, it becomes really evident where Yoko Taro wants this game to go. And in my opinion, that's a really brilliant way of writing. Not saying the writing quality itself is good, but it's the same with like if you read the novellas. I really recommend that, by the way, to read the novellas for this. It gives like a very brief view into the mind of the characters, and it does not being able to turn off battle voices. That is a pretty accurate statement, actually. Kind of feels that way, yeah. But the main question remains, Boogaloo, are you really feeling it? Oh, hello.
It must be protected at all costs. Lady 2. I see her. Snap out of it. You're hallucinating. The unclean must never be allowed to set foot in the cathedral city. Indeed.
A second.
How dare Zero put herself on equal
Yo,
footing
Zay,
with Lady
what's up,
2?
dude? How are you doing?
Lady 2 is there for me. I desire nothing else. Bow before Lady 2, false intoner.
Okay, this is a bit cool.
Just like a health recharge place. Yeah, it is. How's it going, man? Oh, oh, say, people are really digging that schedule graphic. Thanks again for that, man. They're really digging it.
Fight for Lady 2. Our leader is the savior of all mankind. You, where's your equipment?
Your graphic got me rolling on the floor laughing, Boogaloo.
Winds of Lady 2 shall blow like a righteous hurricane.
These guys are fucking weird.
You said it.
Of course, who am I to talk? Look at you guys.
These foes are quite stubborn. We must hurry.
I wish I could burn these guys. Everyone.
Oh, it is so explosive. Still, I understand. You must be worried for your dragon.
I am no such thing.
I feel like they used the Japanese audio for Zero's Fury mode or whatever it's called. I forgot what it was called. What was the mode called that she goes into? Like mentioned once.
Is that the path to the exit?
I suppose that means Lady 2 was never here at all.
Yet we've heard the soldiers speak of the cathedral city many times.
Cathedral City. That must be where one is.
I think it's called something like that. I mean, Toner's Wrath or something like that. I don't remember. They gave it a fancy name. That's all that matters.
Then let's head to the Cathedral City.
Though having played Automata for an hour, you definitely see the resemblance. Have you only played Automata for an hour? 2 levels. Yes. Base material, that's a new one.
Yeah, maybe feel free to thank me now. I mean, I have been rather helpful.
Happy now. As kind as I am beautiful. Getting a lot of trophies. Didn't grab me, and there was other stuff I wanted to play. I'd highly recommend playing a little bit more until the game gets started a little bit more. It's pretty much all I have to say, really. Nice. It is a really cool sword, though. Wish it was a medium. Like the harder hitting weapons a little bit more, but large is not my style. I got something for you guys after this as well. I don't know how long Branch C is. I don't know how long Branch D is. Branch D has the really annoying boss fight, I think. The rhythm game with a 10-minute cutscene. People in places who like the same kind of stuff.
If 2 and 1 are both in the city, that'll save me some killing time.
Let me help you out too.
Sure. Fly up and scout ahead, okay?
Sure, Zero. You got it.
It's really warming up to him. It's not treating him as badly as at the start of the game.
Look at you trying to keep him safe. You're just a big old cupcake, Steve. You know that?
New weapons, sweet. No, it does enough to let you, it does enough on the first playthrough. Like on Route A, does enough to keep you interested. And any continuation from there on out is and will always be, just for the sake of satisfying your curiosity with the extended story. But let's keep the Automata spoilers and stuff in regards to the late game content out of here, because Sabaru is still wanting to play it, and I really respect his wishes in that regard. Ooh. Okay. Oh, he's behind the wall. Where are you at? But I don't know. I don't see you. Don't get this the wrong way, but I don't see you as the meta-narrative kind of guy, the kind of guy that looks beyond the surface. It's not meant as an insult or anything, but you seem more like the type of person who enjoys a more easily digestible story, and Nier Automata, for all it does good, it is not easily digestible.
The miracle is still alive! Believe in Lady 2!
If only Zero would bow to Lady 2's divine wisdom.
Lady 2 is in this!
Yeah, well, that's perfectly fine, but that's the kind of game that Nier Automata is, or the entire DoD universe is. It's a meta narrative. You gotta look beyond certain points and start analyzing details to get the full comprehension of the story, which is what I really like to do, which is why you always hear me overanalyzing stuff. I'm not very good at it. If you want to hear someone who's really good at analyzing stuff, go check out 3Dog. It's a really good streamer as well. You see him occasionally pop in here, but if you see the name 3Dog, click his name, hit that follow button, go check him out. He's fantastic. He does a lot of deeper analysis of Metal Gear Solid. He does the Soul series, Bloodborne. It's really great to watch him speculate certain pieces and parts of the games and actually make sense of it. A lot of people tend to like speculate a lot of stuff, but kind of forget to make sense of it all. Can we please not eat my inputs? Thank you. Just fine, but if the gameplay doesn't grab me quick, I'm out. Yeah, fair enough. Kind of to the same discussion we had the other day, where it's kind of like to each their own. Like I do take it into consideration that I really like to attack people on their opinions, because I like to challenge them to convince me for their point of view. Something that I just really like doing. Also, these lance guys are a pain, because it might like help me see something in the game that I haven't seen before, like a small like side quest or whatever. Character development, like for example in Star Ocean, like apparently I missed a lot of character development, which I'd like to revisit the game for, because I'd like to see some nuances in the characters come to fruition in the form of some really good story. You're always gonna have like one or two games that have extremely crappy gameplay that you really enjoy. For me, this is one of them. This is not the best, nor is it the worst. But oh boy, did I play some games on this channel. For example, Drakengard 1 is a really good example of that.
Perhaps this is yet another symptom of Lady 2's absence.
Can we please just target the right guy? Thank you. I love the home run attack. The home run attack makes me happy. Dynasty Warriors actually has a pretty decent story. It's a very bloated version of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. The story behind it is really good. I really recommend checking that. Just if you get the time, just read it. Or whatever. You really gotta dodge to the left or right, not back. Let's see. Let's try that out. Yeah. It's left or right. That pushes you back to... You gotta be targeted, though. Satisfaction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am not happy with this.
Where's your faith in Lady 2?
Who are these guys?
She will protect us.
Such fanaticism resembles the withdrawal symptoms of certain medications.
What, so they're addicts? What are they addicted to?
Her song, I'd imagine.
Oh, hail Lady 2! Oh, hail Lady 2!
Give me a hand, everyone.
With Lady 2 gone, the power of her song also vanishes, thus leading to the sad state of affairs before us.
Pluck the rotten flower from the face of the false intoner! That blossom is an affront to Lady 2!
Wait, is this a branch where the religion is already established? What the fuck? Okay. Yo, Bradley, what's up? How are you doing? But I don't know, I like to encourage these kind of discussions because it does provide, like, different people provide different perspectives on video games, which in turn can lead to a more enlightened experience. The sharing is caring kind of mentality. Of course, I jumped right into him. Where's the fucking imp? Target system, please. How does that follow me all the way there? Holy shit.
There she is! The future demon they call Zero.
Does that make him fall down?
Ourselves to Lady 2!
It does! No need to explain that. I'll take it. Probably explained by shockwaves.
I don't want to die!
You will not die, my child. You will be the foundation upon which Lady 2 builds a better world.
Your faith is lacking. Your blasphemy will be punished.
Imps are the most annoying little shits in this entire series. They're so out of reach. And the Cestus is nice and all, but that is a very big doggo.
Don't look so happy. Just do what you're here to do already. And when you're done, get some rest.
Thanks, Zero. I'll drink some water.
Stupid dog. I'm gonna rip you apart.
Jesus Christ, this lock-on system. Rat, what's up, dude? How are you doing?
Not another one.
I fear our enemies have picked up on Lady Zero's weakness.
Weakness?
Your dislike of performing the same task over and over and over again.
Who asked you, you freaky dimp?
Near one or automata? Digital Devil Saga. Good choice, my friend. Good choice. Actually, one of my favorite Shin Megami Tensei games. Which part yet? 1 or 2? Trying to keep it a little bit in the middle so I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. First one, nice. Again, good show. Good game, man.
Can we get to the cathedral city from this path up ahead?
Yeah, you didn't like Yakuza 0, right? No, the one you're talking about is Nocturne, or, Lucifer's Call. That's the one with Dante, and it has optional boss and attainable character.
Dragons
do we get to see her?
devolving? Disciples abandoning their intoners? A branch this strange merits very careful study.
It's a woman. Yeah, I was bummed about that as well. So instead I watched the streamer play it and got pissed off at the chat. It's one of those games that really gets under your skin. Just for what it is, really. Prayers of a young girl. Is this a reference to Nier? Huh. I don't need to change. The one that I have is the strongest I can get right now. It's a really good narrative. Just like, it has its flaws. Like the combats. If you want to get really nitpicky, one thing I noticed was really odd. The combat system is designed to feel incredibly heavy, yet your swings have no impact. That, let's say, emotional, but this game, nah, I could on that. Yeah, it's just a rough game, basically. It just gets under your skin. It's... I had that with one game. I was playing Stanley Parable, and for some reason that game freaked me the hell out. It's like I panicked so hard I turned off the game. I don't know why that was. I don't know what caused me to panic either. Never touched the game again, unfortunately. I got till 9 today.
Significant anomalies have been observed in the group of singularities centered around Zero. Mikhail, meant to be the group's harmonizing factor, has devolved and demonstrated other anomalous behavior. Both the intoners and their disciples seem to be entering unstable mental and emotional states. I shall continue my investigation, keeping an eye out for any signs of a full collapse. M5110, E0020, DM. Begin recording.
Okay, I'm just gonna call this right now. Accord is my waifu in this game. Soundtrack. What if you're not really a collector? Gamefly is like a rental service, right? Games? Realize we get to experience the Nier OST together, guys.
These guys are hopeless.
I know. I can't even make fun of them.
Such a pitiful sight.
Commoners so often pick the wrong person to devote themselves to, you know?
This is quite the conundrum. It's hard to come up with a pithy retort when you can't even understand what they're saying.
Come on. Well, it depends on the collector's edition. I'm rather picky when it comes to collector's editions. One that I still want is the black box edition for Nier Automata. Nah, but I really want to say, like, collecting physical is a luxury, not a necessity. Like, you pay a few bucks extra per game for, like, that extra special experience. Let's get these ends on the floor.
Seriously? Again?
One of my sisters must be big into dogs.
Come here, Mud.
I even have a few amiibos just for, like, the statues, or as, like, part of my figurine collection. But yeah, usually you can't justify the purchase of the majority of stuff that you do. A friend of mine has a really interesting rule in that regard, in that he only picks something up whenever he feels like he's gonna get an hour of gameplay, of enjoyable gameplay,
Good.
per...
Just, try not to push yourself.
Hey, what's that supposed to be? I'm gonna try double hard.
It's like an hour, an enjoyable hour per euro spent. That's how he approached it. Sorry, I got a little bit lost in concentration there. Cute. Yeah, it's Euro for me. Really? They're doing the hard mode DLC again? That's bull. It seemed like they locked a few core missions in Fire Emblem Fates behind a paywall. I panicked. I have. It looks really gorgeous, but I don't know if I want to invest $250 in a game that I really don't know. That came out of nowhere. Okay. I'd justify a switch for myself with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's pretty much it. I don't want to see some new RPGs arise on the platform. But I have a Wii U and I played like 4 games on it to completion. I want to play Tokyo Mirage Sessions though. Not even mad actually. Get to enjoy more of this music. Love this theme. Can somebody look up the title for this theme?
I know. I can't even make fun of them.
Such a pitiful sight.
Commoners so often pick the wrong person to devote themselves to, you know?
Come on. Come on. Ow. Son of a bitch. Like me on a Sunday morning.
This is quite the conundrum. It's hard to come up with a pithy retort when you can't even understand what they're saying.
Branch C, I think it's the campfire theme. I still read Gay Cerberus. I'm very sorry.
Seriously? Again?
One of my sisters must be big into dogs.
Disgusting. Come here, Mud. I got a doghouse for you. In hell.
Oh Christ. Now I know what it feels like to get hit by that. Getting hit by really random stuff. I think it's Branch C, Stage 4 or something. It adds to the overall longevity of the game. Hitboxes are super funky in this stage.
These guys are fools.
I know. Can't even make fun of them.
Such a pitiful sight.
Commoners so often pick the wrong person to devote themselves to, you know?
Yeah, that's really what I'm thinking right now. Say, just so relaxed and oh, come on, come on. Come on. Too early. Come on. Yo, you dingus. So you're out of arrows or something? Most of the Okatara soundtracks have that. Where they find a lot of beauty in very disturbing things.
This is quite the conundrum. It's hard to come up with a pithy retort when you can't even understand what they're saying.
They're learning. As long as I get the inks down, it's all good. I don't really care. Just want to progress. He really turned Atmosphere into an art form. I mean, I like his games or anything, but he does something with atmosphere in video games that is just absolutely gorgeous.
Good. Just, try not to push yourself.
Come here, Mud. I got a doghouse for you. In hell.
He also turns back camera into an art form. I do need to say that. Camera in this game is not good. At all. Never was in Drakengard games. Neither was it in Nier. Nier had really bad camera work. Ooh! Oh, well, screw you, gay Cerberus. Nier 1 has a really bad camera. Nier 2 as well. Tight corridors.
This is...
Oh, don't let me stop you guys from being all cozy and stuff.
You can't run forever. I will find you. And when I do,
I will find him.
I'm gonna tear you both apart.
A lot of people didn't like Nier's combat. It's among one of the many Yokotaro games that people don't enjoy for the gameplay, but keeping people intrigued with the story is already a really amazing feat, if you ask me. The camera's good until it gets to closed spaces. Then it really starts being messy. Really sounds like me on a Sunday morning.
Get that fucking curse off my dragon! Two.
You must die.
I must go to her.
Yeah, here! I'm here and I finish my hard.
I've had enough of this shit. I want my dragon back. I want him back. And I want him back now!
Lady 2.
Must die.
She's been consumed by her song.
This is all my fault. If only I hadn't left her. I suppose I can at least end her misery.
This isn't like you at all, Sant. Never thought I'd see you sympathizing with a whack job intoner. Well, I guess one weirdo attracts another.
Or one to talk.
Damn you!
Could you die now? I mean, like, really die?
Here goes! Tell us! How's this feel?
Lady 2. What is this?
It's a trap! Run!
Was this always her plan? What divine punishment!
Don't act so goddamn happy, freak!
Yes. I'm here now.
Zero.
Let's go.
But everybody's... They're all...
Killing 2 didn't break your curse, so I have to kill 1. I have to kill all the intoners.
But I can be okay like this.
Like hell you can. 1's going to pay for this. For everyone.
Zero.
Man, if my disciples could stop dying, that would be great. I'm really hoping to see more of some of the other intoners as well, rather than just 2 and 1 being such prominent characters in these side arcs. Bio item. 。 Right, before we start this mission, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Just a second. In all seriousness though, it's really easy to feel incredibly bad for, you being so damaged. The get-go. From the point where you meet her up until the point where you just, I don't know. She's just constantly in a state of mental breakdown.
Wow, these skulls really class up the joint.
You're not scared, right, Zero? You're not scared of this.
No, you?
No, I'm not scared. Not one little bit.
Seems like you've gotten stronger.
Really?
Hey, stay focused. Eyes forward.
But Zero, do you really think I'm stronger now? Huh?
Maybe.
Aww.
But I'd definitely be in trouble without it.
Wow.
Quit dancing around. You'll hurt yourself.
Godfather!
What is the timeline? Okay, so first of all, you gotta realize that these games have multiple branching endings, whether they lead to alternate timelines or whatever. So it goes Drakengard 3 ending D. Wait, what? Are these guys
All the
already dead?
Intoners died. The song that's driving your curse should too. Then this batshit world can try to repair itself. You better be ready, one. I'm coming for you.
So in that case, Drakengard 3 branch D, Drakengard 1 branch E, Near branch E, and Near Automata. That's the order. Left or right, yo. Nothing else, nothing more. That's as spoiler free as it gets. All you got now was, yay, multiple endings. I can just run through this, right? Boop.
This must be one.
Please don't let this be the boss. I think it is.
Intoners offer only pestilence to this world. Someday, they will be the disease that brings ruin to all human life. That's why you're trying to kill us. To save the world. And once you succeed in killing your sisters, you're going to finish the job. And kill yourself. And you'll use that dragon to do it.
Huh?
Well, you seem to know what's going on, don't you?
Zero? What's she talking about?
Fortunately, I suppose, I came to the same conclusion. This world has no place for us.
Great. Then you won't mind dying.
I know about your flower. I know it's behind all of this. And I imagine it's not going to let you die until it succeeds in destroying the world.
So it's like this, right? We're both prepared to die. But since you don't trust me to off myself, you're gonna try and kill me first.
Yes.
Funny. I was thinking the exact same thing. One.
Abdiel, sing for me!
It's not. Woo!
We've both been rejected by the world. We both feel the same threat. And yet, here we are, fated to kill each other in the end.
Yeah, destiny's a real bitch sometimes.
Oh, Zero. Still trying to be the bad girl. I never did like that side of you. And yet, for some reason, I felt like you and I might understand each other.
What would some offshoot creation know about understanding? Don't be ignorant.
A pity. Truly a pity.
There's gotta be a magic core controlling them.
I don't know what that means, Zero.
It's probably hidden in their bodies. Try killing them.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this game is uncontrollable. Hello. Golem with the core strike. Luckily, this cutscene is skippable.
We've both been rejected by
Game?
the world. We both feel the same threat. And yet, here we are, fated to kill each other in the end.
Yeah, destiny's a real bitch sometimes.
Oh, Zero. Still trying to be the bad girl. I never did like that side of you. And yet, for some reason, I felt like you and I might understand each other.
What would some offshoot creation know about understanding? Don't be an idiot.
A pity. Truly a pity.
There's gotta be a magic core controlling them.
I don't know what that means, Zero.
It's probably hidden in their bodies. Try killing one of them.
That was the thing.
Look out!
You too, Zero. Don't let your hands get hot.
What?
Your hands usually feel nice and cool, Zero. Sometimes they get really hot, too. Usually that's when your heart is hot. That's when you're lost and in trouble and crying. Right now, your hands are really hot.
Stop with the bullshit and kill that thing already!
Zero! I know you know this. If you want to kill an intoner, you need the power of a dragon!
Fuck!
Zero! Go!
You did it! You actually...
Zero, I messed up.
No.
If you think you're the only one suffering here, you're out of your goddamn mind. 2, 3, 4, 5. You gave life to each and every one of them. Then you went and killed them all. What did you expect? Cursing the world, then saving the world. You thought you could do everything by yourself? Well, this is what you fucking get! You're the one who should be erased. Zero! Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
You killed Mikhail.
You killed Mikhail! Because he was your sword, Zero! You're a cursed intoner! You're going to destroy the world!
No, I'm... Die!
You're the only one left, Zero. Where will you find a dragon powerful enough to kill you?
Mikhail. If you're not here, then who's gonna kill me? Stupid one. Who does she think I am? Idiot. I'll find a dragon somehow. There's still time.
Update. The Intoner Zero completed her objective. However, the dragon Mikhail has died, and Zero's mental health is in a rather alarming state. I'm afraid there's little chance of finding a solution in this timeline. As such, I recommend sealing off this branch. M5120, E0945, FL, end recording.
Dead end. So this was basically meant as like a shut-off point. Like we've been seeing like alternative endings to what could happen in the story through branch A and B, but this seems to be the one that has the most finite ending, where Zero just completely, she already loses a lot of her humanity, or what's left of it to begin with, throughout the story, but in this she seems completely deteriorated. Versus? Is that branch D? Oh god, this is the one with the it's still an open ending. We never know what they make Fitsu. Yeah, that's true. Chord stream. Uh-oh, I didn't lose a recording by accident, did I? Come on, this is silly. Where? Ah, there we go. I think the Land of Seas came first, right? Holy shit. That damage upgrade though. Emil comes to life between Drakengard and Nier.
So, if this is the end of this branch, then... Wait, what? Oh gosh, I didn't lose a recording by accident, did I? And what happened to the branches between A and C? Ugh, if I screw this up, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Okay, just breathe. For starters, let's check out recording M1410 E0002 FL. The Land of Seas.
Believe it or not, this is actually my first time at the ocean.
Oh yeah?
Just kidding. It's not. Did I shock you? I've been working on that little nugget all day, so I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a real thing, Scent.
The only shock here is what an idiot that guy is.
It's so hard being popular.
The ocean is large indeed, isn't it?
First time?
No. When I was busy fighting last time, I didn't have a chance to behold its beauty for myself.
Kinda nice to see you excited about something that doesn't involve pain.
Oh, your words wound me deeply. Lady Zero, is it true there are giant squid in the seas?
The ocean again? I hate it here. Reminds me of all those horrible nights with old blubber bags.
It couldn't have been easy having to come face to face with a woman like Five every single day. I actually almost feel bad for you.
Imagine how bad you think it was, then multiply that by about a gazillion. Just smelling the ocean makes me want to blow chunks. It reminds me of her sweat and her meaty thighs and... Wish I could just put a stick in my brain and carve out the memories.
What are you so happy about, Octa? You a big fan of the sea or something?
Absolutely, my lady. It simply sends my heart soaring.
I do enjoy it. All this beautiful color bursting out at me. I can feel my heart flying away.
Yes, quite beautiful. Plus, I've always dreamed of having a wild bout of fornication within these waves.
You're nothing if not consistent, I guess.
My lady, perhaps you would be so good as to help me realize my ocean fantasy?
Wow, Zero, I missed this place. I really missed it.
Yeah? I didn't miss it at all. And stop repeating yourself.
Oh, why not? We lived here a whole year, remember?
Yeah, a year spent watching you piss yourself like an idiot. I've been trying to forget it. And you.
Oh, come on. Hey, Zero, promise me we'll go swim in the sea again together someday, okay? You promise?
So, what brings us back to the land of seas, my lady?
I forgot something at home.
What? We came all the way here for that?
Yeah, we did. Now shut up already.
What did you forget?
Look, I need to check on something, all right?
I do love like Final Form Mikhail. Got her cell phone charger. But yeah, Emil is between Drakengard and Nier, if I recall. Don't know when he was born, but he is pretty old by the time you get to him in Nier. Forgotten a lot about the games, but I have been kind of refreshing my lore a little bit on it.
this a grand reception?
This land fell into chaos after Lady Five's death. Still, I'm surprised to see so much resistance.
That's flow. It's freaking me out, man.
There we go.
We must lay down our lives to stop the accursed intoner.
Yeah. An intoner that can summon dragons? Too fast for us.
Did we get the right target now? Thank you.
Damn, she's mowing us down like flies.
Ah, that's the camera.
Come on, you big son of a bitch.
Wait. Why? Apparently, Marvel or Disney is starting its own streaming service. Just got an angry message from a friend of mine. Was watching Daredevil on Netflix. Sorry about the coffee. I don't know whether it's a smart plan or a very stupid decision. It's not very consumer friendly, to say the least. When they had leverage to have all the studios on contract, but now that everyone has seen how lucrative it is, they all want to have their own service, make the cash directly. Yeah, that's kind of my thing as well. There's a lot of
Lovely, isn't it? Seriously? You guys are crazy. It's just a big blue blob. It smells like fish shit.
It's like, oh yeah, Star Wars and all that stuff, but
It's Zero! She's here!
Shit! Everybody run!
Don't retreat, fool! Fight her! Fight her now!
Hey, get your shit together. We're taking fire.
It's just...
I'm trying really, really hard. Zero,
What now?
can I go find a bush? I need to pee.
Yeah, just hold it, dummy. Or else piss from up there.
What? I can't do that. That's what animals do and stuff.
I have a shared account with a couple of friends, so Only paid like a fraction of the price anyway. Wonder how much it takes for this guy's shield to break. That much. Answered. Lending out licensing deals to TVs and to TV, not TV programs, like broadcast networks. That's the word. Oh. Yeah, advertisers and stuff. It's a pretty lucrative business, but it's really like dependent on what kind of deals you can get out of it. Not just general advertisement. They do have adverts, but on the very passive adverts. Like studios paying to have their logo somewhere. Holy shit. Okay. Uh-oh.
You know we're going through all this crap for you, Zero, right? Right?
What are you going on about?
Goodness, Lady Zero. You certainly can be dense sometimes. It's hardly befitting your grand status as an intoner.
Look, all I'm saying is a little thank you might be nice.
Not that we'd ask for money or anything so crass from an intoner. Let's see. I know. How about a nice home-cooked meal?
Oh, lovely.
Give me great. Let's settle then.
Zero's own food? What on honor.
I didn't agree to that.
What you gonna make, Z? I could go for stew. Or anything boiled, really.
I prefer organic dishes with locally sourced ingredients.
I'm rather fond of fruit.
I'll take anything that doubles as an aphrodisiac.
That sounds like the last thing you need.
Oh, there. I'm not too bothered on Comcast because I don't have to deal with them. I'm really blessed that I don't have to deal with like US ISPs. I don't understand how data caps are still a thing in this day and age. Like, not at all. Oh god, frame rate.
Here, let me burn that up so you can get through.
So, back to what we were discussing earlier. I actually think stew is my favorite meal.
Yes, though a nice piece of fish carpaccio would be lovely. Maybe with some tapenade on the side and chilled chablis.
Or you could just soak bread in eggs and sugar, cook it up, add honey and cream. Oh, delicious.
Not going to get. I just don't understand it. That's all. Like, how is that? Like, I get monopoly positioning and that kind of crap.
Hey, yeah. What does she feed you anyway?
Let's see. Beer meat cut into chunks.
Really?
Overcooked soup that tastes like metal. A bunch of moldy bitter leaves. This fatty blob I can chew and poke away.
Stop. Just stop. I'm about to hurl over here.
Is that the sort of thing Dragon usually eats?
You guys want some?
No thanks.
No, not net neutrality. I'm talking about data caps. Just in general. The existence of data caps. I don't get that.
Looks like we're here. You guys stay here. I need to go look for something. So if Accord's telling the truth about this branch stuff, maybe there's a world where the flower doesn't appear. There's gotta be a hint or something that can lead me there. Medicine. I managed to survive, but at what cost? My body is cursed now, and the stupid thing won't even let me die. All those guys who call me the accursed intoner are more right than they know. The arm I lost to one. If that's when the branch occurred, I'm already too late. If I'm the singularity Accord was talking about, then maybe I'm the one bringing this world to ruin. Could there really be a world without this flower? I wonder what I'm like over there, or what my sisters are like. Do I even have sisters? No point dwelling on it. I think it's time to talk to Accord face to face.
Hoping. I'm really odd. When did Accord actually come into touch with Zero, though? Something I haven't seen.
Accord. What did I tell you about barging in here?
Huh? I could have sworn I knocked. Oh well. Water under the bridge.
Let me guess. You're here to give me some grim warning?
Yep. As things stand now, it doesn't matter what branch you go down, it all ends in disaster. Figured I'd give you a heads up.
So how come you can see the future, huh?
I can't tell you that.
Or maybe... Maybe you don't see the future at all. Maybe you're the one who's making it. That would explain a lot.
Sorry, but I'm not that talented.
I see.
Ooh, scary. Well, until next time.
I am confused.
Permit me to repay you for your kindness, my lady. I hope to suffer more, much more, of its...
I missed the part where Zero met Accord. Yes? That's one more. Good. Don't tell, I'm just wondering. Don't tell. My usual muttering to myself, and I keep forgetting that I have that.
Alright, next up, we've got this recording from Branch B. No, not that one, that's Branch C. And that's Branch A. Come on! There we go, that's Branch B. Finally. Okay then, let's have a look at recording M2410E0005FL.
April the 14th, 1000 AD. We were pursuing 3 in the Land of Forests, but after obtaining a vital piece of info from Scent, we decided to head back into the mountains.
It's freezing here.
You better not be wrong about this, Scent.
Me? Wrong? Ha! How absurd. The most spectacularly delicious fruit in the world is just ahead.
No fruit is worth tromping through all this ice and shit. If I'd known it would be this cold, I'd have stayed in the forest and tracked down Z's sisters.
You can't fight on an empty stomach.
Am I really killing Antonio?
But this better be the best damn fruit I ever tasted.
Don't you worry. It is delicious beyond compare. The fruit is called a Mendesian. Delightful, no? And eaten alone, it has a clean, crisp taste redolent of spring. But you can also make it into a rich jam to spread on bread or meat. And nutritious? Oh my heavens, yes. Far more so than your typical fruit, I might add.
Tell me, is it any good for the old trouser snake?
Good. It's nothing short of spectacular.
Well, there's a piece of fine news. I can already feel my emotions stirring at the thought.
Emotions. Down, boy. I do get the feeling like this is a little easier, though, than the previous branches.
Hey, you think he tastes any good?
Who can say? I doubt many ever had the chance to sample one.
I ate one once. Not bad. Lots of gristle.
Lady Zero, you're a bewildering thing.
How's it going, Nugget?
Damn it, it's cold. Where's your stupid Mendesian already?
Oh, we're close. Ever so close.
I'm going to turn it into jam and eat it by the spoonful.
I'm gonna rub it all over my,
I can't believe we're actually trusting this idiot.
Shit! Look out! I can't go any further.
You fall back!
No, leave me! Focus on Zero!
Whoa! Okay. Bible exorcist.
Ah, that treasure chest there.
I have trust issues.
Oh dear.
Hey, I got sent.
Hell?
Yeah, I'm thinking I may have been a little off on this. Oh, I just remembered. It's actually in the chest up ahead.
I got a bad feeling about this.
This guy doesn't have a jump. More worthless trash. Wait, Sent has a brother?
Yeah, it's not this one either. Maybe the next mountain over? Or maybe the next nation?
Sent?
Yes?
You're just making this shit up, aren't you?
No, never. No. It's definitely probably somewhere on this continent.
That's it. I'm gonna blow your heart out your ass.
Oh, hey, now I remember. It's right over there.
Get over here, so I can kill you! Watch what you wish for, fool! Remember, she's an intoner!
The Dark Intoner bent on destroying the world.
Got him. Yo, Kevin. What's up? How are you doing? Let's see. Enemies defeated. What's up, dude? How are you doing? Could be an interesting thing to look into, though. The profit model of Netflix.
Right here.
I don't know.
This is it for sure.
What the shit said.
Okay, executive decision. Next time we see a Cerberus, we're gonna feed it scent.
I second that.
Battered and exhausted after following scent like a bunch of idiots. We were forced to take shelter on a snowy mountainside.
Behold my massive trunk. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet.
Can't take this anymore. Stew. So nice and warm.
I love how Decadus is just flatlined. That's great to hear, man. Glad you're liking it.
Why? Jam all over. Face.
Huh? You're going to sleep, Lady Zero? How strange.
I'd better get some rest, too.
I know I've said it before, but if you don't change course soon, things are not going to end well.
That what your little book says?
Indeed. Nope. Sorry.
So you're not gonna show it to me?
I've been instructed not to interfere with the world.
Liar.
No, it's true. But, well, nobody said I couldn't give little bits of advice at least.
What the hell are you, anyway?
We're recorders.
Recorders?
Right. It's our job to record world events from the ancient past to the distant future. You know the old world you people are always going on about? Well, I was sent by folks from there.
Listen, I don't know jack about the old world. But if you're following me just to make recordings or whatever, you can knock it the fuck off!
Well, sure. That's all I'm supposed to be doing. But after all these bad endings you keep encountering, I'm really tempted to help. Now let's try and wrap things up in a way that benefits all of us,
Like I need you to tell me. I can wrap things up myself.
wrap up Zero. Oh yeah, let's... But, like, is it just the sheer user base that... Oh well. So, she is effectively from either a race, an ancient race, or a different timeline, dimension, whatever. I think I'm still stuck on Duchess's. Yeah, I still haven't gotten Octa's weapon. That's not you, you idiot. Grab something. Yeah, I can imagine, but like once we determine what the recorders exactly are, we can determine why this narrative is chosen as the subjugation to recorder's observation. Pretty much it, really. But I've been delving a little bit into the novella of this, trying to interpret it, but that all my progress that I made kind of got thrown out the window with Branch Z, unfortunately. Considering that Accord, I did not know that about Automata, but no things again, no things about Automata, because we have one of the mods here that is one of the mods here is really aiming to stay blind on that game. So yeah, it's oh, I know it's nothing spoilerish, but I'm trying to avoid like extended discussions on Automata for his sake. Yo, Phonic, what's up, dude? Yeah, there are a few games like that that I really want to keep, like, my friends, even the people that watch this stream. There are a couple of people in this community that I kind of consider like close friends that have said like, oh, I don't want to know anything about this game, and even up until the point that they say like, I'm good, we're gonna stay like blind for them. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys ever wonder why I say that, that's pretty much the reason. Spear was part of what became known as a cursed research project. Sins of the Fallen. That. Damn it! Why did the lore of Drakengard and Nier fade so much into the back of my memory? Darn shame. But yeah, let's see. Trying to kind of process the information. I grabbed a small snack just now because I was getting a little hungry, but so I'm wondering whether all this time, don't answer this by the way, it's all speculation from my part, but it's still partially blind. So I'm wondering whether or not Accord has been guiding Zero from the beginning, or from the point where you start branch B, like where the branches started separating. Cause I know she's been observing from the beginning. She's the narrator each time the map shows and the pawn gets moved. But I want to know whether or not, I want to figure that out, see if she's been guiding, and whether or not she's been purposely guiding to wrong endings just to see what happens. Who is Accord? Accord's the girl with the glasses in the book. So that's pretty much it. She's the one that just grew up Zero and is now my all-time hero.
Michael, to me!
A please every now and then would be nice.
I suppose you did all right.
It may not go so smoothly next time.
Yeah.
Zero. Are you sure about this?
Yeah. When the time comes.
Bad dream?
A huge giveaway is that Mikhail was referred to as Michael, that it takes place before the game gets started. Where's everyone else?
You've been running yourself into the ground here. You think you'll get the future you want that way?
Shut up, would you? At least I'm not sitting on my ass trying to act all mysterious and shit.
Maybe you should just let us handle this whole intoner business from now on.
I started this mess. I'm gonna end it. And if you get in my way, I'll kill you.
Kill me, huh? Not sure there's much I can say in response to that. Zero. If the singularity effects you're causing become too much for us to endure, we'll be forced to neutralize you. I just need that to be clear.
Whatever.
Wasn't Drakengard one about the red eye disease?
April the 16th, 1000 AD. The Land of Sands.
Is this what's been interfering with our mental link?
The magic from those 4 towers is making the interference stronger.
Guess we've no choice but to destroy them all.
Don't worry, we can do this, Zero.
Damn it! The sand keeps getting in my eyes!
Is that really her?
Captain, get down! It's too dangerous here. Move it!
Enemy in sight. All teams into position.
Oh, there are 4 towers. I'm a little confused as to where this all takes place in the total timeline.
What are your disciples up to?
No idea. I let them go. They're useless right now.
That's really mean, Zero.
What do you want? They'd be too heavy for you anyway. Besides, you know how they are. Probably out lazily hunting for food, not giving a damn about us.
Hunting, huh? I wonder if they'll bring back my favorite.
You eat rotten meat, dummy. You don't have a favorite.
What? That's me. I do so have a favorite, Zero.
Oh, you do you? Like what?
Like rotten meat. Almost rotten meat. I'm a blood dragon, Zero. I'm not a meat eater.
It's no mirage, you fools. That's her, the demon intoner.
Run for the hills! We can't possibly stand against an honest-to-God intoner!
Requesting rear support. Attack! Attack! No falling back!
Your palate's gotta be pretty screwed up to enjoy rotten meat the way you do.
Palate? Hey, what's wrong with my palate? Don't you like my palate, Zero?
Well, you're not exactly a gourmet.
What's a gourmet?
Well, someone like Michael, I guess.
Michael was a gourmet with a good palate? Like how?
He was particular. Got mad anytime I changed his diet.
Wow.
And he'd only eat food that was perfectly fresh. If it was overripe, even a little, forget it.
Even if he was hungry?
Oh yeah, he'd go days without eating if he had to.
Awesome.
Trust me, awesome is not the word you're looking for.
It must be really hard to make food for a gourmet, huh?
You have no idea. If Michael didn't like something, he'd be sure to let me know. But at least it helped make me a better cook.
So are you good now? Are you the best cook ever?
What do you care? You eat rotten meat, remember? There's no point in even trying with you.
Aw, that's mean.
Okay, 1 more to go.
Hey, tell me more about Michael. Please, please, please. I want to know more.
I forgot the rest.
Third squadron.
I'll try to make my power better for you, okay?
Huh?
I gotta try extra hard if I want to be strong like mine.
Oh, right. Well, good luck with it. But you know it's fine if you're not a gourmet, right?
It is?
Yeah. Then I can feed you any old slop I find lying around. That's way easier for me.
Oh, come on! That's just humiliating.
Huh. That's a pretty big word for you.
Damn, twisted in toner.
Let's go! Stay close to the captain and follow me. Here we go. She may be a toner, but she can still die. We've got men down here.
Ugh, damn it! If I die here, please take this to my sister. Take it to her yourself, fool. We're not
That was all.
dying here.
We did it! Now we can go back. We can go back and see everyone again.
Yeah, that's the last thing I need right now.
Huh? Don't you want to see everyone? You must.
No, actually, I don't. I really don't.
This concludes the supplemental repairs made to recording M4510E0900FL. Please ensure that such mistakes do not occur again. With this, all conditions have now been met. Now, all that remains is Branch D, the final record of the singularity known as Zero.
Funny. Yeah, this is about 100 years before Drakengard. But I was confused of where in what branch I was, because it takes you through a lot and why the singularities are being repaired. It's actually quite big. Hero's camp is closer to learning the truth of the Intoners, but their journey isn't over yet. Will Branch D bring about absolute destruction or salvation? What? Aiden. I'm gonna do that off cast, I think. Oh boy. That's gonna be a thing. Ready to farm up? I'm gonna do that off cast. Do that off cast. Don't feel like grinding right now. Could be a nice little thing to do. No, Actually, could just bring this along. I could do that at Gamescom. Idea. Sheesh. How about that? Isn't good time for me to take a bath quick. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna heat up my food and eat it, and after that we might switch to Deception for now. As I said, I'm not really feeling. I'm more in a story mood right now than a grind mood, so I'm gonna try to grind this out on my own a little bit and get ready, cause shit's about to get weird. Guys, in like 10 minutes.